Hey, Patriot fans, we are going to do another mock draft. This mock draft is going to be from an actual Patriot fan that knows what the Patriots need and want, not from a Viking fan that just thinks he knows everything about football. You're a Viking fan, you don't know. Let's be real. I do want to wish every Patriot fan a happy March 28th, 328. Sorry, Atlanta, but it happened and people don't forget. So let's jump right into this draft. So drafting, we're going to do care for position. We're going to pull that up because I think closer to the draft, we're going to have a lot more people valuing that. Draft needs, obviously, that's going to be high. Randomness, it's the NFL. Let's put that randomness on because, it's scripted, so it's going to be random. What we're going to do is we're going to enter the draft right away, and we're going to go like this is draft night. So I'm going to pretend that I am the GM of the New England Patriots, and I'm going to draft for them. We got the third pick. I think I have been beating on the table for Marvin Harrison Jr. And I wish I could tell you that that's what I'm going to do. I'm not. I'm going to trade out of 3. Mac Jones, I love the trade there. It hurts. It hurts a lot. But right now, Tennessee wants to trade up to 3 from 7. I think that's my best bet. Denver Broncos 12. They're going to end up taking a quarterback at that spot. The Jets, Bears. I'm not going to help anybody in my division. The Bears, they don't need no help. So I'm going to take the Tennessee Titans. I'm going to take their 7th pick and their 38th pick for the 3 pick. And also, the 106? Well, they're not going to do that. Let's get a little crazy with this. That is a 50-50 shot. Let's lose this. Let's make this a 4. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take Amari Hooker, their 7th pick, the 38th pick, the 106th pick, the 146th pick, the 182nd pick, the 227th pick, the 242nd pick, the 252nd pick, and a 4th round next year for our 3rd pick. I like Hooker there. I don't see anybody else that I'd really... We do need an edge guy. Caleb Murphy. You know what? What we're going to do is... they don't have any players that I really want. So we're going to offer that trade. And they accepted it. So Tennessee, so what we did was we got their next year 2nd round, 4th round, and we took every draft pick possible they had basically all night. So they're going to get the 3rd pick. We're going to resume the draft and go from there. 7th pick, we can get Neighbors. That's what I wanted. So we are going to take Malik Neighbors. Let's see, Jaden Daniels went out. Drake May hit. So I like that. I'm going to take Malik Neighbors. I think Neighbors is going to fit the scheme. I don't think he's going to be as good as Marvin Harrison, but I'm going to take Neighbors. And then... what happened? I drafted Neighbors, and now they're grading my draft. I got an A+, but I need to go back. So this is all messed up. We're gonna have to restart. It went right to the draft. It went to the draft. Like it ended the draft.
What the hell?
I don't know. Care for position. We're gonna go here. Public or PFF board? I usually go more on the PFF side of things because public people are idiots. Yep. So we're going to enter the draft. Let's start this again. So obviously we have the third pick. I do think they might trade down from the third pick. So we're going to do this one. We're going to trade the third pick. Ooh, Drake May is there. I can see them taking Drake May, but I'm going to say that they're going to trade out of that third pick spot. And the Los Angeles Chargers, that's who I wanted. So I'm going to take the 5th, 37th. Let's see here. They're going to 5th, 37th, 69th. And so if we get rid of this one, I need the 37th. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take their 5th pick, the 37th pick, and round 2 next year. And actually, I don't want to take round 2 next year. I want to pick this year. So we're going to run with this. That's what we're going to do. Offer it. And all right, so basically we gave them the 3rd pick, we get the 5th pick, the 37th pick, 69th pick, 140, 181, and we're going to resume the draft. And you would not believe what happened. So basically Malik Neighbors went over Marvin Harrison Jr., and Marvin Harrison Jr. and Drake May are both available at 5. The Giants are going to take May. The Titans are going to take Harrison. So, do we dare do it again? Nope, because neither one of them want it. We're going to draft the player, and I'm going to take Harrison, hands down. I've been beating on the table for him. He's available here. I got more picks, and I still got the guy I wanted. Yeah, it's going right here. I didn't want to give up that. I draft one player, and it says it's done. Oh, you know what I'm doing?
It's one round.
Yep. So 7 rounds. Did that twice now. All right. So we're going to enter the draft one more time. 7 rounds this time. And we are, I'm sure this will be edited out, but just so you guys know, I've done this twice. We are going to start the draft. Marvin Harrison Jr., Malik Neighbors, Joe Alt, and Ozuna is there. So, but we're going to trade out of 3. And the Chargers are there. We're going to take their 5th, 37th, 105. And for the 3rd and 181. Oh, this is good. This is good. So we're going to leave them the 69th pick. We're going to take all the other picks. Or maybe we take 69 and leave them 5. No, we'll leave him 69. I don't see anybody. We're going to offer him this. And hopefully, obviously it's got accepted. So for the 3rd pick, we got the 5th, 37th, 105th, 110, 140, 181, 225, and 253. We took a lot of their draft capital this year. This is a good draft, though. So same thing. I like how it played out. They went with Joe Alt, and then for some reason, Arizona's doing Arizona things and went with Neighbors over Harrison. So we have, so the first pick was Caleb Williams, Drake May. Then we had Joe Alt, Malik Neighbors. And I've been beating on the table for this guy, and I can't pass him up. Marvin Harrison Jr., I don't think they're going to get him in real life, but if he's available there, I would definitely take him. So we're going to take Marvin Harrison Jr. Oh, look, we're in round 2 now. And J.J. McCarthy's there. That's a no-brainer for me. Brian Thomas Jr. is also there. Do I think J.J. is going to be there realistically at the 34 pick? No, I don't. I think this is a little bit behind the times. But I do see a Bo Nix. I think that's definitely plausible. Bo Nix. Also, we could go with a horrible pick and go Penix, but I don't think that would be – he's not a good fit. Not for that offense. They're going to run what the Browns kind of ran. Bo Nix would probably – I think McCarthy's going to run it really well. but I think Bo Nix actually might run it a little bit better. But when you have a coach like Harbaugh beating on the table for you, I'm gonna go JJ McCarthy because he is available. Do I think he's going to be available draft night? No. So with that trade, it opened up a lot of things. Bo Nix went to Arizona. Darius Robinson, also a great pick for Washington. That defense will be for real, I think. So we do have TJ Tampa from Iowa State. I think as far as a cornerback, he's going to be one of your better corners. Troy Franklin from Oregon also would be one. But Brian Thomas Jr., wide receiver, LSU, the guy's good. We also have a tackle, Jordan Morgan. That's going to fill a huge need, I believe. And what do you know? Michael Penix Jr. is still down there. Maybe we can. And Roman Wilson. Roman Wilson he's going to be good too. He's going to be a stud. So what I'm going to do with this is I am going to take, actually, you know what we'll do? We're going to trade down. There are no rules. So 46 for 37, 82. So what we're going to do is we're going to move back a little bit, get some stuff on the back end. There's a certain player out there. He never emailed us back, but you know what? He's a busy guy. It's draft day. So we're going to take the 46 and 82, offer it up, and they accepted it. Indianapolis, thank you very much. And this is kind of how I saw it playing out. I'll be honest, I thought it would play out a little bit different. Brian Thomas Jr. I thought would be available still, but he did not go. So we traded with Indianapolis. They took Tyler Nubbin from Minnesota, and then Burton, corner, Jonah Ellis. Washington's taking a lot of edge guys. We need an edge guy too. That's too bad. Probably should have just scrolled down a little bit. But Adessa S. Isaac is there, so I'll probably reach for him at the edge from Penn State. Bam. You gotta draft a need every once in a while. Oh, here we go. Jatavian Sanders, tight end for Texas. Very good guy. Then we have Christian Haynes as a guard. We need a guard. We also need that tackle position. Like I said earlier, I didn't even see this up here. It tells me what I need. Oh, I made it. So let me look real quick. Spencer Rattler, I think is going to be really good. I shouldn't say really good. He's going to be good. But this Blake Fisher right here, this is what I'm looking at. A tackle Notre Dame. Notre Dame is an O-line monster. So Austin Booker, Blake Fisher. I'm trying to think what I have coming up. My next pick is I have 68, which I'm picking now, and then I have 82. Blake Fisher might be there. Detroit's got 73. Blake Fisher will be there for that. So what we could do is we can trade with Detroit. We can take 73. We're going to give him 68. And we'll take 164. We're going to have so many late picks that it's going to be unreal. Basically, just give me the 7th round. So we're going to offer them that. They're going to take it. Oh. Son of a... Oh, he's still there. Okay, good. I was a little nervous. So what I'm hoping here is I'm going to take the need with Blake Fisher. I'm going to hope Austin Booker's still there from Kansas. I already got my edge guy, but I'm going to double down with Blake Fisher, or I'm going to take Blake Fisher. Christian Haynes is also... I'm going to go Blake Fisher. You can't go wrong with a Notre Dame kid for the line. Gabriel Murphy. So I'm at pick 82. Gabriel Murphy for UCLA. Very, very good player. Spencer Rattler's still there. So I'm going to go with Gabriel Murphy, kind of just shore up that edge. And now we get into the fun rounds. We've got Michael Pratt for Tulane, quarterback. Brendan Rice, wide receiver. I don't see an issue with Brendan Rice. I think he's going to be probably one of those low key 800 yard guys. I don't think he's going to be outstanding, but he's definitely going to be one that moves the chains. Estime, I have to say that I wouldn't be upset if he fell into my lap. Hope that didn't sound weird if you're listening. Michael Pratt. I do like Michael Pratt and I like Brendan Rice, but I think what we have to do right now is we have to fill a need, and that is... I'm sorry, guys. This one's tough. This one is tough. So we got Matt Kincaves for Pittsburgh. I think I'm going to have to go with that. Actually, you know what? It's a draft. I'm going to have fun with it. I'm going Michael Pratt with the quarterback. We're going to double down on some QB action, and Billy's gone, so we don't have to do Billy things right now. We get to do different things. So now we're good. Concaves is still there. I'm going to take him at 105. Ooh, I got 110 too. So this is so unlikely. Actually, I'm going to take Bo Limmer from Arkansas center. Really got to shore up that line. And now I'm going to go Concaves. This is going to be definitely interesting. I'm not saying that this is going to be even close to how this is going to go. Christian Jones. Oh, man, I like Christian Jones. Anybody else that has watched this? Jordan Travis. I think he's a very underrated quarterback, but I already doubled down on quarterback, so that probably won't happen. Josh Newton, TCU. You're my guy. Ooh, Cedric Gray for North Carolina. I do like that as well. I'm going to go Cedric Gray, linebacker, North Carolina. Benson and Ed is there too, because I think that, this poor guy, man. Oh, Christian Jones, they did take him. And then they took Josh Newton with the pick after me. I quit telling these guys. Grayson Murphy, edge rusher, UCLA. I like that. Xavier Thomas, of course. Clemson. I'm gonna go Zach Zinter, guard, Michigan. I got a Michigan quarterback. We gotta make him feel safe. We'll put him on that. I'm really going line heavy, but I think it's gonna pay off. James Williams, safety, Miami. Very underrated player. I think he's very good, but with Luke McCaffrey sitting there, I am going Luke McCaffrey because I was pounding on the table watching the last draft, watching some nobody get picked over Luke McCaffrey. I wonder why the Vikings never won the Super Bowl. Must let Colton draft for him. Must be calling or something. Yeah, New England. Yeah, nobody understands. So I like Jaheim Bell, tight end. I think that would be a really good replacement for Gesicki. Ryan Watts, cornerback, Texas. I'm still waiting for my guy to show up. He's going to be a minute, I think. Yep, there he is, Isaiah Davis. I pound on the table for a lot of players, but Marvin Harrison and Isaiah Davis are two that will be standouts. Isaiah Davis has all the tools. He just went to a small school, and he's not getting the love he deserves. But he went to a school with 2 back-to-back national titles, and unfortunately, thank you, Carson Wentz, that basically made back-to-back national titles worthless in the FCS. So this one's tough. So I like Steely Chambers from Ohio State. Solid. Frank Gore Jr. Man, if he plays half the years his dad does, you'll get your money's worth. So, and then Tyron Hopper. Alabama running back. You're going to get 3 to 4 solid years out of him unless their name's Henry and they're built like Andrew Coker, TCU. I think I'm pretty heavy on the tackles though. So like I said, we're gonna have some fun, and we're gonna go with Jombers. Pretty sure this draft is gonna be an A+. I don't even think I'll have a grade below an A. All these picks are awesome. Josh Wallace. Jordan Whittington. Okay, so Jordan Whittington is actually someone that you don't hear a lot about, but I think he's going to be pretty solid. Really good numbers. He did decline a little bit. He declined every year, I guess. But that's bad quarterback play. You got a Manning sitting there. Everybody wants him. Miles Harden, got to show him some love. And I will take Harden for University of South Dakota. I think he's going to, and he's here. I can see him. I don't have to scroll, so I'm going to pick him. Isaiah Davis. I'm telling you right now, he will be the next big thing. Well, there's going to be a lot. I think this draft is loaded. So, but I said that about the Mac Jones draft too, and none of those quarterbacks seem to pan out, so I could be completely wrong. So we should probably, I'm tempted to take Tua's brother here from Maryland just to be that guy. Maybe stick him on the practice squad, but I'm not going to do that. Trevin Wallace, linebacker, Kentucky. That's where we're going. Really like the linebackers, and I like the linebackers. Trevin Wallace is one of those guys that can stretch the field. He's not our basic linebacker. Our basic linebackers, there's nothing wrong with them. They're the bigger ones that aren't going to be able to stretch the field and go from sideline to sideline. And I think we need a little bit of a change there. The game's kind of changing too. So Josh Proctor, safety, Ohio State. Like I said, we're going to have some fun with this one. So, we could take Sam Hartman. Actually, no, we're going to go Lovett, Georgia. And I like Dallas Gant. I played linebacker. So, edge rusher, Weaver. I think we'd throw Weaver in there just to see how he does. We do have some other edge guys. If one of them tends to pan out, that'd be great. Just kind of make everybody. So we got A+, A-, ooh, B+, and they don't know who Blake Fisher is. A-, C+ with that center. A-, B-, B+, B, A-, B+, B+, B-, C-. No love for South Dakota. Isaiah Davis is a C+. C's get degrees, Love it. Wide receiver, A. Overall grade, A. Like I said, look at how many picks. This isn't going to happen. This is just for funsies. We'll actually get into one that I think will really happen. I think this is a possibility, but I don't think they're going to be trading down, and I don't think they're going to be recouping all these picks. But this is something I could see happening where they would trade out with Los Angeles, and just because Los Angeles has to get a line, otherwise they're going to lose old Herbie, and they won't have. If they build the line, they're going to see where Herbie's really at. Give him some time. I think he'll come around. I don't think he's going to be the greatest thing ever, but I could see possibly this right here, the Marvin Harrison and J.J. McCarthy, but I do not think McCarthy is going to fall to 34. We're going to have to move up to get McCarthy. I don't think he's going to get past San Francisco, or not San Francisco. I don't think he's going to get past another pick for San Diego. I don't think Harbaugh can come in and get rid of Herbert. He would basically lose his fan base. I do like this edge rusher. Isaac is good. Blake Fisher, they gave me a B+ on this one, but it's a lineman from Notre Dame. They have produced linemen year after year after year. I feel comfortable with that. Gabriel Murphy, also a good edge guy. The Michael Pratt, it's just for fun. Lemur, that's a bad rap. Small school, quick feet, good hands, and concaves. See, I would probably, if I had to pick between these three picks right here, I'd go concaves and Cedric Gray, also one of those guys. Grayson Murphy, Zach Zinter, or Gray. I would go Murphy. McCaffrey, I'll stand on the table for McCaffrey. I think he's going to be a really good slot guy, and he's going to be one of those guys that just works. Ryan Watts, he's going to be a solid. Jaheim Bell, he was there, so I took him. I don't think he's going to be. If we missed on him, I don't think that would be a huge deal. Watts at corner, also good. Chambers, not really worried. Harden would be a good pick, but I think what they're thinking is Harden and Isaiah Davis. You could probably snag him in the later rounds. Where Lovett would probably fall in that 205 range with JJ Weaver up there as well. So I think what if I were to guess, they would pick Lovett and Weaver probably where Harden and Davis are. And then Wallace is I think he's going to be an undrafted guy, but he's going to be a solid practice team and then eventually turn into somebody that can come in and fill a spot. I don't think he's going to be an every down guy, but not a lot of these guys are going to turn out that way, except for this guy right here. I'm telling you, it's going to change the game. All right. Well, again, happy 328 Patriot fans. That's a little fun draft. I think we kind of broke it down afterwards where we would really kind of like to land. I do see some of this playing out, and I wouldn't be surprised if we traded out of that third pick. That's kind of what's been going around, especially if McCarthy or someone else is going to drop. There's going to be one of those quarterbacks that happens every year that's going to drop. When you're sitting with McCarthy, Penix, who else? Bo Nix, and then you have May. Williams obviously isn't going to drop. He is now a resident of Chicago. But I do see one of these guys dropping, Jaden Daniels. But Jaden Daniels, there's a lot of hype around right now. Let's see in a week. But one of these guys, there'll be huge hype, and then they're going to drop down. So I don't see that being an issue. If we can go out and get Harrison, we can still get a decent or one maybe our guy at that second round spot. So thank you guys very much. I will have another one of these up next week, and I promise you, Patriot fans will not let Colton do it. All right. Thanks, guys.